Hello everybody, this is Mandy at Laugh and Grackle. We're going to be having our cloud jumper today, so we're going to go ahead and get started. This is our first card. The thing that keeps, that's standing out to me is the sun in the background. Yeah, I think this is more of an acknowledgement card. This is where the heart and the crescent is. I think it's trying to tell us to open up our hearts a lot more, and also it's about peace because of the doves. The second one is we are the gift. We have to see each other as gifts to each other, regardless of what is being given. It all comes from us. That's our third card. This one is a little different because I'm seeing stuff in the background, which is kind of like it's got kind of like the main part of like what an ox would have, but then it has the really long horns like a longhorn. That's symbolizing strength. I don't know why this came up, but anybody that's seen The Outsiders know this one. Stay going, pony boy. This serpent-like creature is looking up like it's thinking about taking off into space, which kind of symbolizes going after your dreams. That's our fourth card. I think what this one is talking about, which this one I'm still having a little bit of trouble on. The thing that's really got my attention is at the bottom of the card where it looks like sand dunes, and then it has a light fountain. This, I think, is saying, as dry as you think your life is, you always have a well to draw from, because it's like always perpetual. It's always renewing. It's always, doing things like that. And I did notice out behind the sand dunes, there's a little bit of rough water, which leads up into the forest area. That means that you're basically going to have a little bit of rough times. Not a lot. You might have a sense of falling, because I think it goes down into a waterfall behind that, and then it goes back out to like more of a desert kind of situation. And then you have the mountains. This one is the egg is cracking. There's so much potential with it because it's brand new. That's why the shell is cracking. It's time to step out of it. But looks like the inside of the egg kind of reminds you of something that you would see on The Wizard of Oz. I just heard, leave the fantasy world for the real world, which means that you've been off in your daydreams, that you need to come back and deal with something that is right here, right now, in the reality. The reason why we want to stay in the fantasy world is because the real world is very harsh. Now, I also see this one and this one connected because it's bringing you back to that. Also says that those worlds will be given to you if you deal with it right. This side, that side of the cards, is dealing with more of individuals in their own climate. It also talks about, how to treat each other within this particular world. The other two is more of an outside basis that is to really deal with the things that are in the here and now, instead of being pulled out of these fantasy worlds and only seeing what you want to see. Hopefully that helps somebody out there. We are going to be having our Transparent tomorrow and Sarcastic Saturdays. And I guess I will see you guys then.